I'm repeating myself at this point, so this is gonna be a little bit of a shorter video. But it is a similar concept with what happened with those MAGA kids and those MAGA hats. I did a video on that. Media and public figures jumped on a story because it fits the narrative that they are constantly trying to paint. Guys yelling MAGA country, committing a hate crime on a black man. They were foaming at the mouth at this one. They jumped on it. You know, the media and your beloved blue checkmark leftists and so forth all immediately started signaling as if to say, see, this is what we be talking about. But just with the story with those MAGA kids or those kids in those MAGA hats and that Native American man, the initial claims weren't exactly true. Now, I didn't know who this Jussie guy was until I saw the social media talking about these events, but the story was sketchy from the jump. The important thing really to highlight here, however, is just how toxic the culture of glamorizing victimization is. A grown-ass man went to great lengths to fake this attack, it seems, and though why he made some stupid mistakes, he wasn't entirely stupid because he recognized that y'all fools were going to eat this up. It was never about facts. It was never about the truth. It was about giving you the story that you desire to perpetuate a narrative that you want and you need to be true. It's not about what is true. It's about what they want to be true. This is because people have started treating being a victim like it's currency, man. America is not perfect. That does not exist. It will never exist. We do live in the most peaceful time in human history, but there are crimes that are committed and violence does still exist. There are injustices, but for whatever reason, people are going out of their way to project themselves as being part of specific injustices, right? Maybe for political points or what have you, but it is incredibly odd how people will fake themselves into being part of a heinous situation, especially when that situation can be placed on the side that they've been trying to really paint as the most evil individuals. This is a problem, man, but this is a problem that is artificially created by people who praise the people that seek this victimhood instead of shaming this irresponsible and childish behavior. Now, Jussie and his lawyers insist that there's no funny business going on, so either they are completely delusional or there's something drastic that has not yet been revealed as the story was switched around. Nonetheless, it's safe to say that the original story was at the very least fabricated. But make no mistake, this story was attractive because of the narrative to try to paint these Trump supporters as these homophobic and racist, violent idiots. It never was about actually being in opposition to homophobia or racism. It especially was never about putting a spotlight on violence against black people. I mean, come on. This took place in Chicago. Just imagine how many people in Chicago in that span of time, while this story unfolded, were shot. I think I'm beyond really hoping that these insane media figures and celebrities will come around. I think that the days of, you know, really thinking that those insane, dramatic leftists will come around by way of logic, I'm beyond that, man. Bro, within weeks, they made the same mistake they made with those MAGA kids. So they didn't learn anything. I'm being honest when I say that this behavior has to be shamed out of existence. Victimization has to be looked at as something that legitimately happens to undeserving people, not treating it like it's some currency. And those who constantly go out of their way to do this should be mocked and shamed. Only then will it go away. When people aren't incentivized to act this way, they'll stop acting this way. So when you see this foolishness from these irrational leftists, understand that reason alone will not work, as they didn't come to this line of thinking or acting by way of reason and logic. Just laugh at their ass.